Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Let's return to the market square now that we have a full party. I was going to bring Camellia, but I have another plan. Not sure if it's a better plan, but we'll find out. So I wanted her to tank one specific fight for us, but we have an animal companion who will come back if he dies anyway, so... Oh, it brought us in over here. This is where we left off last time we were at the market square, where Camellia died to the swarms. So we have an anti-tiefling, an energetic tiefling, and a scrawny tiefling. Watch it, watch it. What are you goons doing? You'll bloody crush me. The young tiefling lies trapped in a collapsed section of tunnel. Another two tieflings scramble around, trying in vain to free him from the rubble. Now quit whining. Hey, alarm. Someone's coming. Maybe he'll help us. Wise up, would you, before you get us killed. Let's make a run for it while we still can. No, come on. Don't leave me. I'll die here. Hey guys, I see you're in a bit of a jam. Get a load of this lot, and no escort neither. Bulge, you little crap. How are you not dead yet? And who's that with you? They're friends of mine. Great guys. Woljef turns to you and out of the corner of his mouth says, Listen, do me a solid. Help them drag his sorry carcass free. They'll repay you, cross my heart. Who are you? Who, us? We're nobody, just simple citizens. We used to live here, but now... Yeah, we just lived our lives. Didn't do nobody any harm, and then kaboom. The place falls about our ears. The tieflings are antsy. They're hiding something. Well, one of them is. One of them is antsy anyway. Don't lie to me. Tell me who you are and what you're doing here. Alright, don't hurt us. People call us the thieflings. We kind of skirt around the edges of the law. That's how we make our living. Say some tyrant ban's books that show stuff he don't like, or fancy Kyodan wine he don't drink. Is it wrong if we step in to fill the gap in the market? If there's a demand for it, someone's got to sell it. Don't go thinking we're gangsters or anything. Our only concern is making the lives of citizens easier, for a little coin. People in the city can't even breathe without breaking some stupid regulation or restriction. Take this tunnel that collapsed on top of our friend, for instance. It leads straight to the Great Garrison. Thanks to it, any soldier whose throat's feeling a little dry, or is needing some nighttime reading material, we can get all the things for him that his heartless superiors refuse to. We're providing a public service. Enough talking. Get these rocks off of me. You sent me down here for a gosh darn crate of cognac, you idiots. Now get me out. I'll help you pull him out from under the rubble. Oh, looks like we failed. Oh no, yeah we did. I claim the rubble proves a bigger challenge than expected. By the time you finally free the trapped tiefling, you're ready to collapse with fatigue. Whew, I'm alive. And all in one piece, give or take. Thank you. I remember your kindness for the rest of my life. The free tiefling turns to his companions. And you two clowns. I don't want to hear a word out of you. Get into the tunnel now. One trip, just to the Great Garrison and back. Don't be a coward. It's not going to collapse. Again. Go, or else we came all this way for nothing. That ended well, didn't it? I helped you. It can help me and Commander Tirabay to save Canabras. The militia needs people with various skills, even ones as unusual as yours. You what? Are you blind or something? Tiefling points at his horns and his tail. Know what people call us? A Rilu spawn, and that's one of the nicer nicknames. Crusaders and Tieflings don't mix. We'll be torched on sight. Whoa, Tirabade. Airbeth Tirabade from the Eagle Watch. Lads, we have to help her. She's one of the only big shots in this town that actually treats us with any decency. Why should we risk our necks for the Crusaders? Because Airbeth risked her neck for ours. She saved me from that creep hole rune, yanked me straight out of his torture chamber. Only a worthless toe rag would refuse to help her out after that. Nah, nuh-uh. I'm not listening to any more of this. The tiefling makes a show of covering his ears. You do what you want. I'm heading for the River Kingdoms. But go on then. I'm going with the Crusaders. I'm going to round up the others to help. Tiefling smirks. We've made some good money in the city. It'd be a shame to surrender our meal ticket to the demons. But enough yammering. So long. And we just leveled up. A level 4 is a big deal for the Paladin because they gain access to their spellcasting. It doesn't list it here. At level 4, the Paladin also gets Channel Positive Energy. When a Paladin reaches 4th level, she gains the supernatural ability to channel positive energy like a cleric. Using this ability consumes 2 uses of her Lay on Hands ability. Its energy can be used to cause or heal damage, depending on the creatures targeted. A Paladin channels positive energy and can choose to deal damage to undead creatures or to heal living creatures. Channeling positive energy causes a burst that affects all creatures of one type, either undead or living, in a 30-foot radius centered on the Paladin. The amount of damage dealt or healed is equal to 1d6 points of damage, plus 1d6 points of damage for every 2 Paladin levels beyond 1st. 2d6 at 4th, 3d6 at 5th, and so on. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save to have the damage. The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half the Paladin's level, plus the Paladin's Charisma modifier. Creatures healed by channel energy cannot exceed their maximum hit point total. All excess healing is lost. This is a standard action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. And we get an additional use of Smite Evil. We don't need to read that again. We'll put a point into Charisma, Athletics, Persuasion, and Perception. And these are the spells we gain access to. Asila gets the exact same stuff. I'm not going to read it. We could round out her Wisdom to increase her will saves, but giving her a point into Charisma boosts all of her saving throws for Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. So it is objectively better. A 1 more point into Mobility. That's going to give her 1 more point of Armor class when she fights defensively. And that's all the mobility she's going to get. The Knowledge World and Perception. Alright, land. So it might be worth taking a 3rd level into Zen Archer for the Zen Archery class feature. But maybe not yet. I'm more concerned about my Animal Companion being stronger. Wait, did we take Boon Companion on him yet? We did. So we could do this. Yeah, let's grab 1 more level of Zen Archer. And I'll explain why once we get to his attribute points. So at level 4, he gets... No, sorry, level 3 of Zen Archer. Sorry, I saw that highlighted. He gets a key pool. At 3rd level, a monk gains a pool of key points, supernatural energy he can use to accomplish amazing feats. The number of points in a monk's key pool is equal to half his monk level plus his wisdom modifier. As long as he has at least 1 point in his key pool, he can make a key strike. At 3rd level, key strike allows his unarmed attacks to be treated as magic weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. At 7th level, his unarmed attacks are also treated as cold iron and silver for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. At 10th level, his unarmed attacks are also treated as lawful weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. And at 16th level, his unarmed attacks are treated as adamantine weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction and bypassing hardness. By spending 1 point from his key pool as a swift action, a monk can make 1 additional unarmed strike at his highest attack bonus when making a Flurry of Blows attack. This bonus attack stacks with all bonus attacks gained from Flurry of Blows, as well as those from haste and similar effects. A monk gains additional powers that consume points from his key pool as he gains levels. The key pool is replenished each morning after 8 hours of rest or meditation. These hours do not need to be consecutive. He also gets fast movement. At 3rd level, a monk gains a plus 10 enhancement bonus to his base speed. A monk in armor carrying a medium or heavy load loses this extra speed. For every 3 levels above 3rd, the bonus improves by 10 feet. He gets Key Strike Magic. At 3rd level, Key Strike allows the monk's unarmed attacks to be treated as magic weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Point Blank Master. At 3rd level, a Zen Archer gains Point Blank Master as a bonus feat if he does not meet the prerequisites. And Zen Archery. At 3rd level, a Zen Archer may use his Wisdom modifier instead of his Dexterity modifier on range attack rolls when using a bow. So that's a really, really good effect. So I'll put a point into Wisdom, so he has plus 4 to his attack rolls. Dexterity serves the same purpose, but all composite bows damage scale with strength. So later on, we'll want to enlarge him or use legendary proportions to increase his size. But when you increase your character's size, dexterity gets reduced, which means his chance to hit will be reduced. Wisdom is not affected by being enlarged. So we keep building this up, he'll retain his chance to hit. And, well, there won't be any penalties at all for him to be enlarged, which is really good. Athletics, mobility, and perception. And Point Blank Master. To benefit, choose one type of ranged weapon. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when firing the selected weapon while threatened. And normal, using a ranged weapon while you're threatened provokes attacks of opportunity. So normally, I mentioned it before, if you're using a bow in melee, whenever you attack, you'll take an attack of opportunity. This negates that. With the short bow. Alright, Woljif. I do plan on multiclassing Woljif, but not yet. I haven't decided what he'll be multiclassed into yet, but I have a few ideas. So for now, we'll take one more level into Eldritch Scoundrel, which gives him debilitating injury. At 4th level, whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. This is in addition to any penalty caused by a rogue talent or other special ability. The rogue can choose to apply any one of the following penalties when the damage is dealt. Bewildered. The target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to armor class. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to armor class against all attacks made by the rogue, so a total of 4. At 10th level and 16th level, the penalty to armor class against attacks made by the rogue increases by -2, to a total maximum of -8. Disoriented. The target takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls. In addition, the target takes an additional -2 penalty on all attack rolls it makes against the rogue. At 10th level and 16th level, the penalty on attack rolls made against the rogue increases by -2 to a maximum of -8. And hampered, all the target speeds are reduced by half to a minimum of 5 feet. So Bewildered is my personal favorite effect. Disoriented can be good if you find Woljif tanking attacks for some reason. Ideally he doesn't do that, but he can make a pretty good tank. A lot of good self buffs like Mirror Image, Blur, Shield, and then with this, they make it very hard for enemies to hit him. Hampered, I think, is completely useless. These penalties are not stacked with themselves, but additional attacks that deal sneak attack damage extend the duration by 1 round. A creature cannot suffer from more than 1 penalty from this ability at a time. If a new penalty is applied, the old penalty immediately ends. Any form of healing applied to a target suffering from one of these penalties also removes the penalty. And these are the types of healing that will remove that penalty. Regeneration does not impact it, thankfully. Alright, a point into Constitution. I think I'll put the remaining 4 points he gets into Intelligence. There's a weapon later on I want him to use. Ability, Trickery, Stealth, Perception. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Let's back up. Knowledge Arcana. And Trickery. And then here, we're going to grab Animal Aspect and Mirror Image. Alright, and Ember gets a Hex. Another point into Charisma. Knowledge Arcana, or Religion, and use Magic Device. We're going to grab Evil Eye here, and then the next hex she gets will be Cackle. They synchronize very well. So Evil Eye. The target takes a -2 penalty on one of the following, which is choice. Armor class, ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks. This hex lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3+ the Witch's Intelligence modifier, or 3+ Charisma modifier for a Stigmatized Witch, which Ember is. A will save reduces this to just 1 round, but it is a guaranteed effect regardless. May only last 1 round, but they're going to take a penalty. Now this is a mind-affecting effect. At 8th level, the penalty increases to -4. And Hold Person. Alright, Nenio gets nothing. Well, she gets spells and an attribute point. 1 point to Dexterity, and going forward, the rest will go into Intelligence. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lore Nature, Lore Religion, Haunting Mist, and Invisibility. Haunting Mist is a really good spell. It's also relatively new to the game. Let's go ahead and slot my spell so I don't forget later. Blessed Weapon here. Veil of Heaven here. Blur and Mirror Image. Let's get another Grease here. And Haunting Mists. Alright.
I'm gone.
I am the answer, but what is the question?
Together, we stand.
Let's reorganize my skill bars real quick.
I'm always ready.
Don't mind me.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
I'm always open to ideas. You're a good person. I like you.
We will win this war.
Alright, let's get
It's
started.
time to act.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
This war must end.
I'm all ears.
Huh?
Yet another obstacle.
Don't hold back!
You should have listened to reason.
There we go, nothing to it. Also, I need to reorganize my formation. Just a little bit. In fact, put him off to the side, so they're not stacked on top of each other. Despite all the city's troubles, the statue of Iomedae towers proudly over the street. Yet the goddess herself does not intervene.
We do it my way.
I'm pretty sure. Let's change this as well. Move them around where I don't want them at. There we go. I'm pretty sure Lan is going to do this check for us. Oh, actually, it's going to be Woljif.
Something wrong?
We'll make things right.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Oh, I got some
Follow
Crusaders here.
if you
They are going
Are we
to
in trouble yet?
tank for us. Now that Lan has the enhanced speed from his third level into Zen Archer, we can use him to kite enemies
Quiet
back to
steps.
us.
Weapons ready. I'm curious.
I am never wrong.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did we find trouble? No.
Alright, run back.
They did.
You guys need to turn your AI off. Hang out back here.
Surrender, or else!
Strike!
Don't you just die already?
Into the fray.
Mind over muscle.
Alright, try to put the Shear to sleep here. Nice.
You should have run!
Cover me, all right?
You won't survive me.
This will hurt!
You're irrelevant. I know this obstacle. Mind over muscle.
Wait, who crit for 62 damage right there? I did. Man, I am impressive.
Don't hold back!
So we didn't take a single hit during that fight. It's fantastic. Looks like we lost one Crusader, but we gained 2 health potions, so
I'm off!
there's always a silver lining. We can still use them to tank other fights. So what I can do here... I'm a little bit more nervous about this fight. I've got an idea.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
This is a little more difficult.
Endure. Did we step on their toes as well?
Run! Run faster. You guys need to stay back. I'm actually going to put down a... Oh, not yet. Don't cast that yet. Run faster, Lan! Run!
The light.
Oh, why are they not
Take you.
helping out?
You're irrelevant.
Careful, Nenio.
Make every strike count.
Alright, so now they're stepping in. What? It took them so long.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
A mere flesh wound.
Hang in there, buddy.
Too late for apologies.
Alright, so there's a Conjurer back there. He's now throwing his summons at us. A little troublesome. I'd like to find that guy. If I can, otherwise these summons are probably going to tear us apart.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Should I put a grease down to knock these summons down? He's not gonna make it. There's too many summons. The summons by themselves aren't all that powerful.
Strike!
There's just so
Distract
many of them,
them
and the
for me.
Conjurer doesn't stop summoning them.
No glory without risk.
You won't survive me.
And he turns himself invisible, which is
I didn't know I had it in me.
even worse. If I cut him down, we can probably make our way to him. Whose grease was this? Was it Nenio's? No, it was Woljif's.
I still got
I'm
it.
not gonna get rid of the grease now.
I win.
Done with you. The inheritor, guide my blade.
Endure this.
It's getting a little out of hand. I might be able to get her over here to heal up my paladin.
A mere flesh wound. Could this happen?
Time to share your treasures. Yes. It's all your fault.
I'll try and keep them alive as best I can, because we were taking a bit of a slacking here. Yeah, I messed up by not focusing on that Conjurer. He's gonna really put a hurt on us. Unfortunately.
You should have run!
I am taking out a lot of these summons, so... There is that. Actually have her heal Woljif instead, so he doesn't die here.
Did you see that?
This will hurt!
Into the fray.
Cover me, all right?
For whatever reason, they don't want to automatically target these summons.
Make every strike count.
No mercy for the wicked.
Oh, there he is. There's that dweeb. Ember. Make him sleep. They will save. Alright, let's go and get rid of the grease if we can. So we can charge towards that guy and get rid of him.
I'll remove this obstacle.
If we defeat him, all the summons go away anyway. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. Alright, so I have an idea. I was thinking about doing this before, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to skip around that much. But what I'm going to do is go to the Tower of Estrad next.
Sod is restless. I wonder why.
We didn't get it. Alright. Because there's a couple more really tough fights here that I don't want to deal with yet. But we can go over here real quick and take care of a couple more things. So, we have a time limit, but I'm pretty sure the time limit doesn't matter unless you exceed it and then travel from point A to point B on the overworld map. Because there's an encounter that pops up, a messenger shows up saying, hey, you're out of time, come on. But if you stay within one of these locations, like within the Market Square or the Tower of Estrad and rest, that encounter doesn't trigger. I don't think the attack on the Defender's Heart will happen until that messenger shows up. I could be mistaken, but what I can do is go to the Tower of Estrad, clear it out, come back here, and then rest between each of the difficult fights.
We do it my way.
The bodies have a variety of wounds. One is covered in burns, others have weapon or claw marks. It is safe to assume that they were decapitated post-mortem.
Rely on me.
We should move.
No
I
reason
forgot she
to
had this.
pause.
And this.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I backed myself into a corner by running back. Unfortunately, there's not really a better way to do it. I mean, you could try to charge past him. All the summons that the Conjurer summons. I mean, I think that's probably the better strategy, having the Crusaders tank for you. But then you get trapped back there behind the summons.
Follow if you
Which,
dare.
as you saw, can get very dangerous very quick. The young mongrel looks around in every direction but up. Maybe we should go back. This place isn't for us. It's too open. The enemy could come from anywhere. And the air is weird. Why does it keep moving so fast? Another mongrel stares straight ahead, gripping his blade in a trembling fist. No, not one step back. This is our test. Don't look at anything but the target. So you made it. Good to see you all. How's old Soul doing? Still waiting and thinking? Well, don't worry. I'll make his mind up soon. You'll be hanging about underground for much longer. Oh, mongrels. A sheet of paper appears from Nenio's sleeve. I have so many questions for you. Which tastes better, cave slugs or cave rats? Or perhaps beetles? How often do you wash yourselves? Where do you go to relieve yourselves? Alright. I answer all your questions about mongrels. Give it a rest. Just keep your distance from these guys. You're scaring them. What are you doing here? The young man turns to you. He has one healthy eye and a lumpy growth where the second should be. It's you. It's thanks to you that we made it to the surface to fight the demons. The shield maze fell. The soul slowed everything down. He's an old man. He's afraid of everything. But we can't sit in the dark like root vegetables while big things are happening up above. We tried to follow you through the shield maze. We emerged into some kind of fortress, but there were too many demons there. Then we dug out another passage into the city. It took days, but we did it. We're ready to fight. Right now we need everyone who can hold a weapon. I have a plan. Go back below ground and wait at the shield maze exit. We'll get the beast at both ends. Go back? Well, if you're sure, of course we'll go. I mean, an ambush. Good idea. Yes, I understand. We'll attack from below as soon as we hear the fighting start. The young ones are holding up well, but will they be able to fight out in the open? Even I struggle with that. Land frowns. I hope we did the right thing. We're the Crusaders of the Underground. We'll fight like our forebears did. These are the mongrels you could see when we spoke to Holrune earlier. So in a way, he was right.
I'm off.
People did come up from below ground. Just not hostile creatures. So we could go up here. But there's a very nasty fight here and a pretty nasty fight in the building right there. We are prepared for the one fight. We could probably take out the Vermlex as well if we heal up. I'm a little nervous about it though. So I'm going to think about it off camera and then make a decision next time. Whether or not I go south here, or if I leave and go to the Tower of Estrad. If I go south, we may have to go to the Tower of Estrad immediately after anyway. It'll probably be too roughed up to continue knocking out the Market Square. Unless I want to incorporate the one strategy that I talked about earlier. But that still requires going to the Tower of Estrad first. So we'll figure it out. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.